Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Uncharted 2 Crushing Difficulty walkthrough, and this is chapter 9, also known as the Path of Light. And we have gotten into the inner chamber and we need to move around this room to solve yet another puzzle. And this puzzle is huge, it's very dynamic, and it's also quite morbid when you think of it. Because we have to turn around these light beams into their correct positions and assemble this giant version of the ancient dagger that we have picked up. So we can stab it into the chest of this poor statue lying on the ground. Quite morbid design, but it's quite a fun puzzle actually. And this puzzle also has a special place in my heart, because this is actually the first part of Uncharted gameplay I ever saw in my life. Because me and my girlfriend were going over to a couple we know, two good friends of ours, and the lady of the house, so to speak, was playing Uncharted 2 when we got there. I had never seen these games before. I don't think I had ever heard of them either. But anyway, when we got there, she was playing this puzzle. Actually, so it's quite special, and she was, don't know if she remembers it, but she was quite frustrated because she couldn't figure it out at that point. But she persevered and didn't give up, and then she prospered and completed it. But the basis of this puzzle is that we need to move, as I said, we need to move the three parts of the blade of the giant dagger to get it into the middle. So when you connect the first beam, you get one of the blades down, so you can climb up and connect some more light beams, because sun is shining in and we have some mirrors we need to move. And then you'll get down the second beam, or the second part of the blade, was what I was gonna say. And then you need to connect some more beams, and then we are gonna get the third one.
There's more reflectors up here.
And even though I think this is a really fun puzzle, I really like it, I like this part of the game, but
nice work.
To be completely honest,
Hold on.
It's pretty fucking stupid. Because how do you make this puzzle? Why do you make this puzzle? This giant construction that needs an acrobat to move around. And of course, it's there because this is an action-adventure game and it's based around combat and intricate platforming. I am well aware of this. But at the same time, who would get up here? Who would be able to get around in this puzzle except for Nate, or perhaps Chloe or Elena? Could you imagine Soren Lazarovich, the protagonist or the antagonist of the game? Nate is the protagonist. Could you imagine him climbing around this thing? I don't think so. He's big, he's very intimidating, he's muscular and all that stuff, but agility, I don't think that's part of his big abilities, and neither his soldiers. But when I come to think about it, maybe he would get Flynn to do it. But anyway, now we've gotten down the third blade, and the knife is completely assembled. And luckily for us, apparently it only needs 2 full blades to stab that poor bastard down there on the ground. So as soon as I'm done looking around, I'm gonna move over here and we're gonna line up the last mirror so we can get onwards. And that one is over here. Chloe is a great help in here. She moves the mirror over on the other side, so you don't have to do all the work at least. Even though you're climbing around on this giant dagger and jumping and all that stuff, she at least does some. She does her part. But anyway, I have stabbed my dagger into the mouth of the final statue, and the puzzle is now complete. Wasn't that hard? Actually, it's quite fun. I like this area. And now we can head down this ladder and go into the very most inner chamber. The inner chamber of inner chambers. Whatever you call it. But anyway, that is the end of chapter 9. So I want to thank you very much for watching. And I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.